I think particularly you learn from people who might be different than the people you grew up with or the people in your neighborhood. We know that we admit many more students from the upper half of the income distribution than the lower half. And we believe that talent is distributed much more evenly than that. And so we're going to work together to support each other in creating more access and opportunity for students from the lower half of the income distribution. And the collective number that we're seeking is 50,000 by the year 2025.
What's the selection process like? Is it purely based on income, or are there other criteria involved depending on the school?
The admissions process doesn't change. So what we seek to do is to encourage students to apply. And then those students who look like a good fit for us will admit those students. And then we are going to make sure that we support them appropriately.
Financially, you mean?
Financially, in other ways, yes.
Mm-hmm. Essentially what we're talking about is a 12% increase from now to 2025.
Yes.
Doesn't sound like much.
Yes.
Is it?
The 50,000 is kind of based on research that show that there are about that number of students who would qualify for our institutions today who are not there. So we'd like to try to make opportunities available for them. If we can do better than that, that's great.
Is this the new affirmative action?
Well, that's a complicated question. I'd say affirmative action is in law and in practice different than this. What we find is that we have a disproportionate number of people from the upper half of the income distribution, and it's really looking to try to equalize that to some degree. Not overwhelmingly, or not to change everything overnight, but to really move ourselves more toward creating opportunity for the vast amount of talent that we know exists in the lower half of the income distribution.
What's the benefit to having socioeconomic diversity on campus? Because it seems like that's a part of this initiative, correct?
I think particularly you learn from people who might be different than the people you grew up with or the people in your neighborhood. So our colleges and universities, as they have people from different backgrounds, are much more enriched in the human experience that helps us all to become the best citizens as we go forward.